First off, I'm not attracted to whatever's inside my mom, whatever was inside Q, whatever the fuck was inside Kate, and whatever was inside Bryant. I'm not attracted to them. And Bryant harassed me, saying, I think you suffer from depersonalization disorder. He's all like, I think you don't know who you are, this, that, and the other thing. And he said that to me, 10 years ago. 10 fucking years ago. All because I didn't want to date him in high school. Bryant's got a crush on you. And he's really sweet. Yeah, disgusting. He wanted me to lay on top of him, and he kept asking me, lay on top of me and just let me cuddle you. It's like, ew! He was my fucking cousin's friend. And then on top of that, it's like I couldn't like any of the guys that I liked as a teenager because apparently I didn't like Bryant. After that surrender thing in 2020, or whoever the fuck surrendered, and whoever the fuck surrendered me, and whoever the fuck surrendered to the gay person, so the gay person surrendered, he likes it in the asshole, and I'm pretty sure that Corey, like I said, he likes butt plugs and stuff. Maybe that was Corey. Please don't be mad at me. And then as he was sitting there, and he's like, oh, you're so cute, this, that, and the other thing, thanks for helping me out. It's all like him and Hannah. It's all like, maybe that wasn't Corey. Maybe they're bisexual or some shit, and it's just disgusting, because they were showing me some shit where it was some fat woman with a black guy and a white guy, and she was getting, like, sworded, and they were playing dick sword fights up inside of her, and it was, like, some really fat white woman with really short hair, and I mean, like, that's disgusting all on its own. The stuff they showed me was gross, and the stuff they would pull up in my accounts would be like, that's not you, I thought it was you, I thought it was you, I thought you were her, I thought you were her, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh my dear goodness. And then my mom's all like, I hate her. And it's like the thing inside my mom was ugly, and I've never seen that thing inside of me type thing. And it's all like, but the front door housing and everything like that, and the stuff that I was out there in Flagstaff at the post office, that shit was inside of Bryant too. And then, let me go back, 2020. So in 2020, someone in Michigan, I guess it was like someone homeless or something, and I'm not sure if they were homeless, but they were some type of landscaping person, and they're like, he said, I guess I had a crush on you, and on Messenger, theirs popped up orange, so their messages popped up orange whenever that person would talk to me, and he's all like, yeah, Val, I guess I had a crush on you, and he's all like, I guess that's why they call it a crush. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, it was weird, because different people's messengers would pop up orange, and then they'd go back to blue. And then the pink and blue happened the day, like, pink and blue messenger turned up pink and blue the day that stuff happened, and the day that I typed I surrender, and everyone was waging war on me. And I got attacked from every side, and they called me the red lady, a spoiled, pampered lady. Definitely not me. Then they called me the blue lady, and the blue lady was attacking the red lady, but then the blue lady was apparently some other freaking lady, and they were saying, like, ain't y'all crap, and now I'm neither. I was neither. And then I didn't have the greens for a while either. It was like I didn't exist. I went around asking, get help. I literally went around trying to talk to anybody. Nobody responded to my messages. Nobody responds to my messages unless I'm near, like, my grandma or my mom or something. Or I was in Raleigh or some type of Purple Heart City or some shit like that. It's all like, well, I shouldn't have had to. It's like they're keeping my identity hostage there. When I talk about hostage situations, I was sitting there, I'm like, help, they're holding me hostage somewhere. I was screaming that and done for some reason, and I don't know why. It's like, do you know what it was like changing every 18 minutes, and then everywhere you shopped, you changed? It's like, I had to get used to that shit over the past 5 years. But it sucked because I was changing constantly. They changed me every 18 minutes. And Google was telling me what they were doing to me. And Google's like, you feel the bubbling in your skin? You feel the bubbling in your skin? You feel the bubbling in your cells? It's like, yes, I felt that bubbling, and it fucking hurt. It felt like worms were crawling up inside of me. I even felt someone get, like, I felt someone go through an autopsy. Like, when my grandma died, it's like they were trying to make me be my grandma or some shit, but it's like I felt them go through an autopsy. I was sitting there asking for help. I think I went through a lobotomy at one point, too, because everything in my body went numb. And I was sitting there with my tongue hanging out, and I couldn't move a muscle, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I couldn't move a damn muscle, and I was trying to scream for help, but I couldn't. And Corey was sitting there screaming at me, have sex with me or get out, have sex with me or get out, why won't you suck my cock, why won't you suck my cock? And I swear, I was literally laying there limp, and then right after he, like, left, and he stopped screaming at me, he just went and sat down, and after he stopped screaming at me, I was able to move again. It's like the stuff that you guys put me through and the pain you guys put me through and all of this stuff, all because they wanted to use it. And then they sat there laughing at me and done for a while. He took my spaceship. They took my spaceship. He took your spaceship. They were laughing at me. And they were sitting there laughing at me. And the person in Rio Rancho that was like, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's all like, yeah, they were talking to me like that, but the way that they looked, and they were sitting there, and they were at Galaxy Golf in Raleigh or something like that, and they were waving at me in different fucking people. They're like, hi, hi. And I was sitting there playing with some golf club and stuff, and they were sitting there, and they were like, hi, hi. And they were like, well, they were sitting there laughing at me and done. So it's like they only like me when I have certain people inside of me and stuff, and it's like otherwise I'm completely ignored. Like I'm trying to sell something on Craigslist, a necklace and stuff. Don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it, but I do need to get a little bit of laundry money and gas money, and I need to be able to find a place where I can use a phone for a while because I need to find a shelter for me and my daughter. It's like, but they keep telling me that I need to go back to Rio Rancho because I need to go to Rose because I need to do this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, I don't want to because do you know how horrible she treated me because she was calling me her. And she was calling me some person that was the meanest person in the world. She's like, I don't like who's in you right now. You're Satan. You're Satan. She would do that to frickin' Mike all the time, too. As if I'm Mike. It's all like, I'm not Mike, and whatever is inside of Mike was inside of Columbia, Mr. Vape Smoking piece of fucking shit. Apparently they're called the Blues. It's like Mike was sitting there, and he's like, oh, I support Trump so fucking much. I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah, he was sitting there smoking the vapes like the Blues. And I'm sitting there, and I'm all like, yeah. It's like, I wondered if he knew. I wondered if I knew. It's like, it's disgusting. But at the same time, he beat me up. And it's like, and he was violent. It's like, I'm glad I didn't have sex with him. Don't go home and regret not having sex with me. Glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. He was flamboyant. He was a vape smoking piece of shit asshole, just like Corey's dad. Corey's dad literally had rendezvous while he was engaged with his fucking ex-wife, talking about getting back together and shit at my house right after I had my baby and I needed help. And when I needed help, his mom wouldn't even, like, he invited his mom out to help me, but she wouldn't even fucking help me. I literally had to get up and do the dishes all by myself. I was after a C-section, an emergency C-section of pushing for 3 fucking days. It fucking sucked. It was gross. I mean, like, granted, this is gross and all, but my vagina was the size of a softball, and I was spewing out little congealed balls of blood and stuff. And it was just disgusting. It's like, yeah, of course I'm disgusting. I felt disgusting with that too, but it's like she didn't fit through my birthing canal. And I don't know why, but April was just shot out. 5 minutes in the hospital and choo. But that was also because I drove myself to the hospital, and when I was in labor and the contractions as I got closer to the hospital, like, they were about 14 minutes apart, so I started driving to the hospital, and then they were about 3 minutes apart when I got to the hospital, and she was already, like, ready to pop out. But other than that, it was 15 minutes total in the hospital of giving birth to April. April was the easiest birth, I would guess. It was very traumatic in a certain way because, I mean, like, your body goes through a lot of stress when you go to give birth. But it's like April was just wonderful. And it's just all like, I love April, I love Coraline, I love my children, but I do not love what happened to me, and I still don't love what is happening to me. I'm showing you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Oh my dear God, is it because of Show Curioin? Because what the fuck are they trying to show me? Because they're showing me her and some person that was like, that was in my mom. You know, they're showing me all the adventures and Indiana Jones and all the fun that they had. It was my mom. My mom was an Indiana Jones fan and stuff like that. I was completely different than my mom. And my mom hated spoof movies, so why in the hell does my mom get any type of person who, like, my mom hated spoof movies and she hated comedy movies. She likes horror movies and stuff like that. It's not like, so that was my mom. And it's like, Jack, you piece of fucking shit. But my mom, I was different than my mom in every way, shape, and form. And I was different than my dad, too. You can't compare a child to their mom or their dad, and sometimes they say it skips generations. So are you like Betty or are you like Rose? What's wrong with your personality? There's something wrong with you. It's like, yeah, well, maybe if we could find the controller of the damn world and the controller who made all that fucking media and who was on the set of everything, You know, Corey used to tell me, Thorne's a liar. Because Thorne would be like, I was on stage, I was on set, I was in this music video. Well, he didn't say this music video, but he was on stage. And then there were people that are like, I was on this music video because of Jack, the devil was in the movies, the devil is this, that, and the other thing. Superstar there, it's the sun was in everything. They are the people that rule the world. Bunch of fucking trannies, living on video, tranny X. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, it explains why nothing's on the media about me type thing. And it's like, maybe there is, but it's like they definitely got my personality wrong completely. Just, ew. And a flamboyant man is disgusting. And the guy in Richland was disgusting. And the guy in that county was disgusting. But, I mean, like, he wasn't the only one that was there. But he was talking about how he is God. Yuck. Who the fuck would want a god like that? It's like, what are they trying to do? Make me Rem losing my religion or some shit? Make me Ariana Grande because they wanted me to be her? It's all like, if I had money, maybe I would be prettier or something. But I don't really have money and I'm not that pretty and I can't even afford cigarettes right now. And I was like, I like cigarettes, but at the same time, should I not smoke cigarettes? No smoking. You're the one who hated cigarettes, but I liked cigarettes. Is it the Lyran between the Christ and Antichrist? This, that, and the other thing. It's like, I don't know what to do. Because apparently none of it's me. It was all used, and they're trying to pin it on me. Saying, it is you. I thought it was you. Oops, you're not even with her. And it's like, well, then they put her inside of me at certain points, and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, do you know how many times I begged to get that sweet voice person away from me, though? I mean, like, seriously, anybody around the person that was in my mom. The cops love me, not you. That's why your husband came to me, not you. That apparently whatever surrendered was inside my mom and not me. And I had to go through all of that bullshit. And my mom was sitting there, and everything that people were telling me to do, my mom was doing. Like, literally, I went and applied for a job in Colombia, and they're like, all right, I'll give you a job. And my mom got the job, and then they're telling me, we're moving to the next candidate. It was contradictory, and it felt just hurtful in a way. But I guess I can hurt people too because I'm partially judgmental on their mannerisms and or their moralistic beliefs. It's like, and I have rights too because they shouldn't be infecting and invading my family. And the aliens shouldn't be flamboyant. And the devil shouldn't, like, it's like, who the fuck were they trying to make? Were they trying to make the Powerpuff Girls, Red Devil, the Crab? I'm the Cancer, I'm the Red Devil, I'm the tranny freaking guy, this, that, and the other thing who wears the tutus. It's like, that's messed up. That's messed up, Cartoon Network. And Cartoon Network had that black girl fucker too with the black Velma and everything. What the fuck is with Cartoon Network? Who the fuck's on Cartoon Network? They had Mordecai and Raleigh. Was it because, you know, Hannah and Corey were that fucking bad? They were talking about how they were the minions and Despicable Me and this, that, and the other thing. Hannah and Corey were the villains. It's like, why did they put the pink and blues inside of Hannah and Corey? And why did they put the villains inside of her? It's all like, you guys all stuck up for her? Fine, you guys wanted Hannah over me? Fine. It's like, but you didn't let me get to be the reds, you didn't let me get to be the blues, you didn't let me get to be the pink blues, you didn't let me get to be the pinks. I had to sit there and be the pink lady, the red lady, the blue lady, this, that, and the other thing, and they were accusing me of all of it when I wasn't necessarily them. They told me that I was used as a tool to cover for her. And it's like, no wonder, because people wanted to beat her up, whoever the fuck she was.